Do you know that over 85% of treatment cost in cancer is always borne by the patient and patient family? And because of that, they go into tremendous financial stress that they could not bear. And because of that, majority of people's family don't go for cancer treatment. Do you know that over 50% of Indians are fearful of going to hospital for cancer treatment? They don't even test if doctor says that there is a cancer. If this is the case, then this video is for you, because you need to know what are the 10 points to check before you want to buy insurance, because insurance is the only one thing that can save you at least the treatment cost. I'm not saying about the life of the patient, but at least the treatment cost, and about it can take away a bit of financial stress, or other than the mental stress which you are having because of your family member going to that rigorous treatment. But at least because of that, you can experience and bit relax. Hi, this is Mahesh Kadraman. I'm a financial freedom mentor, and I help middle career professionals to be financially literate and make them achieve financial freedom. My mission is to help 1 lakh middle career professionals to be financially literate and make them achieve financial freedom. Now, in this video, I will be sharing you my 10 points, which I've been came across with many of my clients and everything. And I wanted to consider you. I want you to consider this whenever you buy cancer health insurance, because insurance is the only one thing which can save you, which can help you, and which can give you that kind of cushion which you want in terms of money. Because other than that, cancer is a very, very costly treatment, and you go in any part of the world, if you have money, you can do it. But at least other than that, is very, very difficult. So now you know that cancer is a very dreadful disease, but to cure it all, it really costs you well. The total cost of your diagnostics, the radiations, chemotherapy, the surgery, everything will cause a big bomb in your pockets. And if it has to be borne by your pocket, then it is really very difficult. I've seen many, many people suffering to do this. So here are the 10 points to consider. Take a notepad and pen, or else you do watch this video, stop and listen what I'm going to say, because these 10 points are really very important when you buy health insurance, because this will help you to counterattack the cancer, the most stressful disease of all this world. Yeah. So before that, I would like to request one thing. If you are the first time who are watching this video, do like and subscribe and click on the bell icon of this YouTube channel, so that you can get every update. Every Tuesday and Wednesday I come on this YouTube channel. Tuesday, it will be all about financial literacy, and Friday is all about multiple streams of income, passive income, active income, affiliate marketing. What kind of these things are there that I'll be showing with you. Okay, so let's move on to the first point to consider when you buy health insurance. So the first point is coverage. Now, this is a very, very important question, and many times patients or the people who buy the insurance, they just look at the premium. They don't look at the coverage. Now, remember one thing: minimum, if you go for an hospital, if you see now, due to pandemic, post-pandemic, everything has increased due to inflation and everything. But if you see, minimum cost will be around 9 to 10 lakhs for a cancer patient. Other than that, I'm talking about the surgery and chemotherapy and everything. That is a different thing. But minimum, if a person is getting admitted and everything, it is around 9 to 10 lakhs. And it depends upon city to city, village to village, and what kind of facilities you are having, what kind of medical colleges, government hospitals are having. We never know. But this is the approximate figure I am sharing with you. So you have to take in account this 9 to 10 lakhs, because that is very important when you move ahead. Don't look at the premium. That is one thing. I'm okay with that. That is premium. You have to look at, but very important thing is that coverage. What kind of coverage you have? Now, the pre-existing diseases, second point. Whether one opts for a critical illness policy, which also covers a cancer cover or cancer care, it is imperative. It is very important to declare your previous or existing medical conditions and alignment. Now, this is really very important, and majority of people who buy health insurance, they hide these things. I mean, I am asking, why are you hiding this? See, remember, you have to be very, very truthful when you do this thing, when you buy the insurance, because it is all about risk. The company is taking the risk on behalf of you and giving you some amount on your death or your family. Just remember, why are you doing some such things which you will regret in the next time? And maybe you not be like there in this world to regret all these things, but your family will regret all these things. Don't you think that you're doing injustice to your family? If yes, I think you just need to ask yourself why you are doing these things. And I have seen many people, I have been educating a lot many people, still people are not disclosing their pre-existing diseases. Remember, my dear friend, it is really very important to declare all your existing medical certificates even though the insurance company doesn't ask. It's your duty to get it done and get it confirmed from them that in future you will not reject my claim if this comes. This is really very important, because in terms and conditions it's not mentioned. It's mentioned, some of the insurance policy just ignore it, and that's why the cases are coming up. But if you as a financial literate, you do take care of these things and get a confirmation from them in mail, or get a confirmation from the agents by WhatsApp, or some proof of document should be there with you stating that the insurance company is saying that this certificate is not valid for this particular, or it's not eligible for this thing. That's all, nothing else. Okay. Now, the third point is a benefit with indemnity. Now, benefit policies are those where sum assured is paid upon the discovery of the cancer. So, for example, if you're taking the policy in the month of Jan, okay, and Feb, when you've been detected by cancer, so ideally you will get the benefit policy. Indemnity is that claims are payable after the waiting period is over and reimbursed in accordance with the amount spent towards the cancer treatment. So, for example, if the waiting period is there for other pre-existing diseases and everything, okay, and during that disease is what detected that your cancer has been detected, okay, doctor says that you have been detected cancer, so after the waiting period only you will get that. So this is very important clause you have to look into insurance policy, what exactly, because see, cancer doesn't directly doctor discloses. It has been history, has been cases where you are being specifically treated, or treatment going for another alignment treatment, but then what happens is that in between doctor comes view and takes this case about the cancer. That's where the cancer is detected. Majority of cases is like that only, directly they don't go for that. So because of that, benefit and indemnity is a very very important thing which you need to analyze. The fourth part is a prior history of cancer. Now, see, people who have been diagnosed with or treated for cancer earlier should be prepared to face rejection. Now, this is a very hard truth, I would rather to say, and be prepared, because see, in this video, I am sharing the harsh and truthful videos, because I don't like to keep you in bushes or keep you to drag. This is hardcore truth. You have to believe and you have to understand that insurance company can reject your application. There is no law that they have to take your risk. See, ultimately, like I said, it's all about risk. If they think that this risk is very very dangerous or very unavoidable, they will straight away tell you that we can't take that case. And that's why if you have been treated with cancer earlier, there might be a possibility they might reject cancer application as well. Well, you can go for court and everything, but still the court, the case rests with the insurance companies only, because they have that authority and they have the right as of now in this country to do that things. Maybe impossible in the next term or next time, might be we get some these things, but yes, this is as of now, this is the thing. So you have to get prepared, and you don't be feel dejected or rejected, don't worry about that, but this is the truth of the world. Okay, now exclusion, the fifth point. All health insurance policies, whether critical or cancer specific, they have a list of exclusions with the conditions or procedures that the insurer is not liable to pay. Now, this is very important. Who are looking for cancer related insurance, they should always see that cancer is excluded or not. See, for example, sometimes agents miscommunicate to you, or some misunderstanding between you and agent, or between you and looking at the portals, various portals which are showing you health insurance. You get confused and tend to ignore this fine prints where they say that cancer treatment is not included in this policy. How many of you read the terms and conditions of the health insurance policy? I'm sure that majority of people don't read, they just click on it. So that's why the hacking and all is happening, right? Because majority of people just click on terms and conditions. Same way, when you buy a Apple laptop, what does it do? It shows the terms and conditions. You just browse down and click on it, okay. But there are many points in that which we as an investor or as a patient, we ignore these things when it comes to a health insurance policy. So this is very important, that you need to ask this twice, three, four times, five times, n number of times to the agent whether cancer treatment is, or else you should go for specific cancer specific health insurance. Don't go for joint. I would rather suggest that don't go, because cancer itself is a big treatment cost and big disease. So don't club it with other diseases, because rest alone we can manage, but cancer is really very tough. So as a standalone policy, get it done, because premium is very less, and there are a lot many competitions are there, a lot many competitors are there. You can just browse and come with good plan wherein this all 10 conditions satisfy. Although I would suggest that if 10 conditions does not satisfy, I can understand some of the insurance policy might change their terms and conditions. Don't worry, no worries about that. Just one thing you remember, if you feel that this particular policy is helping you, and if you feel that this policy is getting you that details or that kind of requirement from you accepting, then go for it. Don't worry, be it any company's name or be it any product name, don't worry, let's go about it. Okay, now exclusions. All health insurance policies, that is very important. Fifth point I have to. So the sixth point is survivor period. Now, insurance always specify the minimum number of days for which the policyholder must survive both the diagnostic or treatment of cancer. Now, this will be very, very important, because the health insurance will be occurred only upon successfully passing the survivor period. Now, this is really very important, especially in terms of cancer. After treatment of cancer, when that person survives, so they have a minimum period of 90 days or 60 days, that depends upon the policy to policy. You need to look at the survivor period and get it rechecked with the agent, with the bank, or with the policy site, everywhere, wherever you buy the insurance, get it checked with them, whether the survivor period is for how many days and what will happen if in between. Some insurance policy consider that, and probably they might give you part of the money, but that depends company to company and their terms and policies and conditions. So it is actually, you have to look it as a financial retreat. You have to get it this point very, very checked. Okay, the seventh point is sub limits. If some insurance stipulate an upper cap or sub limit on the amount of coverage offered for cancer treatment. Now this is very, very important. See, they have a upper limit. Now, for example, if you're living in a Mumbai kind of city, the cost is obviously very high. So when you buy the insurance, they know what is the rate going on among all the cancer treatment hospitals. So they have a sub limit which is kept. So if you go to a hospital where they are charging more than the sub limit, then obviously you have to pay from your pockets. So get it rechecked from your agents and advisors and your health insurance company. Get it done. What exactly the sub limit is all about and how we can extend or de-extend. You can upper cap you can put, or lower cap, that depends upon the insurance company. You can discuss and you can bargain, or you can suggest based upon your requirements. The eighth important point is that co-payment. See, the few insurance health insurance imposes a co-payment clause. And this is very important, especially in cancer, because they don't want to wholly take the risk. 100% no insurance company will take. Partially they will take, like 70-80%. That ratio depends upon company to company. That is why this co-payment clause always comes into picture. And this means that you have to make that half of the payment. If you don't make the payment, that means the hospital will only get the part of the payment which the your health insurance has committed. The rest of the payment you have to pay unless and until hospital will not release you. So this is very, very important, that co-payment is really, you have to take into note what kind of co-payment clause are there, what kind of percentage it is there. Whether 60, 20, 80, depends on that. The ninth and very important point is waiting periods. See, every insurance plan defines a waiting period for certain conditions and treatments, including cancer. But these specific waiting periods differ across policies and insurers. And so it is very, very wise to ascertain your time period for the chosen illness and the critical care preferential plan, which was not qualified to raise the medical claim. Now, what it means that is that they always defines a waiting period for certain cases, because see, for example, it's all about risk only. Ultimately boils down to the risk, what kind of risk and what amount of risk the insurance company will take from you. Now, if they see you as a very, very risk-prone patient, that you are getting illness every now and then, you're getting BP, you're getting cholesterol, you're getting treatment and everything, that means they can't take the risk. Obviously, some companies will take that risk. They are not, see, it depends upon all, like I said, it also depends upon the insurance company. But if at all they agree to take the risk, the sum of the cost, premium cost will be much more than the other person who is of same age and might be having same alignments, but probably he might have not have something he have got afterwards. So this is very important. You need to understand this curve between the your sum assured, your premium, as well as this clauses, because this waiting period is really very important, because many people have seen, many customers came to me and that, Mahesh, I have applied for that, but they are not giving me, there's a waiting period. The problem is that they never looked into the policy. The policy, as soon as come to your house, whenever you make the payment, it is very important. They're giving you 15 days looking period, and in 15 days you have to look each and every part, whatever you agreed, or whatever you have understood, whether that understanding is correct or not, or whether the words which is mentioned is different but with what you think. Get it rectified, get it understood by a specialized paid professional financial advisor or financial mentor like me. You can get in touch with me. I will tell you what are the parameters you have to look into the policies, so that you will get crystal clear what exactly you are wanting from that policy, and whether the policy is serving you with what you have expected. Okay. Now, the 10th and the last point is that renewal. So the policy might be renewed or might not be renewed once the cancer feature is revoked. So if the cancer specific plans are there, probably they might ask you for premium, because your sum assured might be exhausted because of the treatment. But yes, they might have the condition that they might not renewal as well, stating your condition. So it is very important to note this and get it understood beforehand, so that if you are going ahead with this policy, probably your sum assured and your payment, you're comfortable with that company or comfortable with that particular things and everything, no worries about that. You can go ahead and do that, but just understand what are the renewal terms and conditions are there. Because renewal, if they are not doing, that means at the end of the year, after first year, you will feel that why the company is not renewing, and that they will not give the reason. They will just straight away say that whatever you agree. So this is very important. And remember one thing, the benefit which is usually passed is always only for 1 year. So you have to understand that 1 year is the one thing where you can focus on. So hope these points will decide you the best cancer health policy. I will again reiterate all the 10 points. The first point is that coverage amount. Second point is that pre-existing diseases. Third point is that benefit versus indemnity. Fourth point is that prior history of cancer. Fifth point is that exclusion. Sixth point is that survival period. Seventh point is that sublimits. Eighth point is that co-payments. Ninth point is that waiting periods. And 10 point is that renewal. So this 10 points is like Brahmastra for you. Okay. And this is like that one weapon which you can shield, or we can use against all the health insurance companies, your advisors, everything, everywhere, wherever you think that something is going on. These points can make you financially literate. That's why I always say that be a financial literate. So this is all the products. But if you understand from a perspective of financial literate, you will understand what exactly these things are all about. And then you will not crib, or you will not get disturbed, or will not go into financial stress unnecessarily. Because lot many things are there going in your life. Why to again complicate your life with this thing? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Life should be a very, very simple. Like one of my trainer always says, life is a beautiful gift given to you by God. So just enjoy that. Don't keep yourself complicated doing these things and everything, taking 3 or more policies and getting converted and again doing that. So don't do that. Don't look for that cheap returns from your policies. Remember, this insurance is an investment. Think it as an investment for your family, for you and for your family. Don't take it as an expense. If you're thinking as an expense, that's where the problem lies. And I'm not saying that don't buy the life insurance policies based on your endowment. No. I'm saying if you are going for health, go for health insurance. If you are going for life, go for life insurance. That's all. Don't look for benefits in that. Benefits are what kind of alignment, what kinds of medicalities you have, medications you have, or hospital charges you have, hospitalization, anything, whichever related to your hospitalization, that is very important. And your life insurance is different. Hope this all gets clear. Don't worry about it if it is getting overwhelmed. I have given you a link, free discovery call session. or else paid discovery consultation, you can go for that and just click on that link, make your payment and get a snapshot. I will come to you and we will do a discovery consultation where I will go deep into that and will help you to select the best policy with you. I'm not going to share any names. No. I'm not going to share any names. It's just that I will guide you and I will handhold you and mentor you to select the right policy. Be it any company, it doesn't matter. The ultimate aim should be that what satisfies you, what benefits you to you and your family. Hope this would have satisfied you and would have given clarity about how to buy the health insurance. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Remember one thing, life is a beautiful gift given to you by God, and don't mess it with and don't complicate it. Keep it simple and have a great day. Thank you so much.